The first topic is adhesion and cohesion. So I have the paint window open here, and I'm just going to be explaining that. So adhesion, spelled Adhesion, adhesion, and cohesion. And so these are properties of molecular compounds and atoms. So small particles have a attractive force, which so these are two attractive forces, and what they deal with is the interaction between molecules. So if you have a substance, say water, so that's H2O, and you have another water molecule, then the H's are H plus, and the O's are O negative, and they're actually 2 negative. And so there is a polarization to this molecule because the one side is positively charged, the other side is negatively charged. And so what can happen is that these molecules, because they're polarized on opposite sides, they will attempt to orient themselves in a line, like a conga line kind of thing. And so the hydrogens of one molecule will be attracted to the oxygens of another molecule. And so we get this attractive force like this. And so water actually likes to stick to itself, and what you can see is if you have a penny or something like that, then if you just drip water on the penny, then it will actually form kind of like a bubble of water around it, because the water doesn't want to leave the surface. It wants to stick to itself, and so that's why you can have this effect where you can fit a lot more water on top of a surface than you could with some other liquids which aren't as cohesive. And this is cohesive because it's like cooperative. The water molecules want to stick together. The other one is adhesion, and adhesion is simply an attraction between unlike particles. So water, being polar, it can be relatively attracted to other particles. And so what can happen, and what we usually see adhesion, is if you have a graduated cylinder and you put the water in the graduated cylinder, then you will see that the water makes this kind of shape. And so usually in a science class, they will tell you that you need to read the volume of the water from the bottom of the meniscus. And so that's what this is called. It's a meniscus, and I'm not sure that I could spell that off the top of my head. But the reason that this happens is because the water is actually more attracted to the sides of the graduated cylinder that we have here than it is to itself. So it will want to grow, it wants to be pulled up this wall of the graduated cylinder, because it is being pulled up by the molecules up here in the plastic or glass. Other liquids like mercury will actually have the opposite effect. So they will be like this because they are more cohesive. And so that is the difference between adhesion and cohesion. But adhesion and cohesion can have some awesome effects in nature. So actually, I believe adhesion is used in plants in order to have a capillary effect of water up through the roots, but also in paper towels, there's actually little capillaries inside the paper towels, which is why if you dip a paper towel into water, the water will actually creep up the paper towel. This is not. This is simply because of these effects. So the water will actually be attracted to the material and then continually move up into the rest of the material. So that's adhesion and cohesion.